Hey, what's going on guys? It's Mark back in the workshop on Mark's Aquatics. A very good day to you. Anyway, Senzeal have been in touch with me. Now they want me to do a little review on this little breeder box that they've got here, this little isolation box. Okay, and they sent me it and they asked me to do a review. So I think what we should do is get it out of the box and we should have a quick little look at what is in the box. Okay, we've got a nice little acrylic there, nice little pre-formed acrylic box, and it also comes with 3 pipettes as well, which is going to be handy for feeding the fry later on. So we can put those guys down there. Alright, let's get this little thing out the box. Now I do like these little small designs because at the end of the day you don't really want it, but this is more for like platies, guppies, live bearers, and not for really for egg scatterers. So what we've got 2 little tubes that run down here inside there like that. Now what they do is, this is made on 2 levels. I'll just remove these suckers. The suckers go on either side. Just twist them down into those grooves. I always find that's the best way to do it. Just give it a light twist and they'll just go straight down, and then we can suck it straight onto the side. Okay, brilliant stuff. Now there's 2 little lift tubes in here as well, and what they do is as you drop that into the water, air will collect in these little chambers, so it will actually float on the top of the water. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up in this shrimp tank because I've got a female guppy which I'm going to put in there just to show you how to put them in and what actually happens. Okay, the next thing, you've got 2 chambers as well. If you slowly press the sides in, that comes apart, okay, and very easily snaps back together again. We've got lots of nice holes all the way around, which have been nicely cut in, nice and smooth, no sharp edges, and it's going to be a nice little box to put your little guppies in. Next we've got the little chamber that drops down into that next level there. You see, you can see on there's 2 little cutouts, one here and one there, which go around those little air chambers just when it floats, and that just seats in place there. Okay, nice and secure in there. And it also comes with a little lid as well, because we don't want the lid, we don't want these little fish leaping out and going onto the floor. So there's a little lid which clips in there as well, with 2 little ventilation holes in the top, and also for you to get your fingers in so you can lift it back out as well. So then what happens basically is that you put your guppy into this top chamber when it's under the water, and these little funnels here have a very, very small slit in the bottom, as you can see, very small slit. Now it's funneled down, so as soon as she drops those babies, okay, they're going to go down there and they're going to go through that slit and they're going to end up in this little chamber here. Now they're going to swim up, but the odds of them getting back through that little crack there are actually quite slim. They're not really going to fit through there, as is with these little slides on the side. They've been cut very, very thin, and I'll be very surprised if a guppy fry will get through there. Very, very narrow indeed. Anyway, so that's the thing. This is how it works. She's up here, the babies drop through into the bottom there, they can't get back up, and she can't feed on them then, and she won't eat them by accident, because as soon as guppies have babies, they will prey upon them if they come across them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set this up, okay, in the tank. We're going to put it in this way. If you just slowly lower it into the tank, it'll slowly fill with water all by itself, and then you can suck it to the side. And then that just locks into place. You might get a couple of little air bubbles in there, but not to worry. And then basically it will just sit in place inside your tank like that. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my shrimp room, and I'm going to grab a guppy, and then we're going to put her in there, and I'll give you a little zoom in on what's going on. Okay. Right guys, I've gone and got the female out now, so I'm going to very, very gently cup her with my hand and put her into the breeding trap. Now you can see now she's dropped down into one of those little, she's going to stress for a little bit. This is very common for any fish when it goes into something new. It's going to want to go through into the bottom of the tank somewhere to hide. So as soon as you put them in, they're going to be a little bit on the scatty side, but they'll soon calm down and then probably start going around the top. Now what you can do, if you like, if you've got a bit of plant or anything like that, I've actually got some over here. I'll just grab some. Right, I've got a bit of Monte Carlo there now, so I'm just going to pop that in the top, and that'll float on the surface. Now this tank that I built a while ago, it's got quite a high top on it, so there is probably another, there's the same again above, so she may disappear, but she's heavily gravid, and I don't think it's going to be too long before she has the babies. Now when you do put them in these little isolator boxes, you don't want them moving around too much. People say, I've heard them say they're small. I don't think they're too small, but they're designed to do a job, and that's to hold the fish in situ there. So as soon as she's facing this way or that way, those babies are going to drop down one of those chutes into the bottom, okay, and they're going to be stored. You could actually put a little bit of plant life in the bottom as well, which is going to help. You may very well get the odd one go back through, but it's highly unlikely that they're going to. She's going to take a while to settle in. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave this now overnight, and I'm going to come back in the morning, and hopefully she'll have given some birth, should have given birth to them. So I'll get back to you in a second when we've had a bit of time lapse, and if I can catch her in the act I will, but if not, hopefully there'll be some babies there in the morning. Well, there you go guys, that little Senzeal box, little isolation box, has worked absolutely fantastic. You can see now she's panting away still releasing those babies, and they've gone down through that funnel into that bottom capture chamber where they're all nice and safe, and that's where they're going to stay until she's finished, and then we can put her back into the main aquarium. If you like, you can feed the babies in your main aquarium with the pipettes that were supplied with it. You can just put some baby brine shrimp in there, or as with guppies, some crushed flake food, and just sprinkle that on the surface. Remove that piece there once she's out, take that out, and then those little babies will come to the surface then and feed nicely away, and put on a bit of weight before you can put them back into your main aquarium. Fantastic little bit of kit, hardly cost anything to buy them, and to make something like that is quite difficult. So if I was you and you're into your breeding and you want to save as many fry as you can, go and grab one of these little isolation boxes. I'm going to put a link in the description below where you can pick them up from Amazon and different places like that. So go and check them out, show the guys some love. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you're going to breed anything guys, these are really super little isolation boxes, they really are. Senzeal have done me proud. They've sent me lots of other stuff as well, a big box of stuff which I'm going to be doing giveaways with, and we'll look at that in the next video. Anyway guys, you're all stars, love you loads. Thanks for tuning into this little video. Go and show Senzeal some love, and as always, check it out, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Just me and my guitar.